So, what is this backdrop of dissatisfaction in people's life where no matter who I speak with, however accomplished or well attained they are in their walk of life, they're just not 100% happy campers. Like, they're not like, they could have millions and millions and so much success, but they're just not like happiness is not illuminating in their face, and there's always something that's not 100%, and there's always a complaint. So is this happiness really the purpose of life, and is it attainable?
Yes, it is attainable right here and right now. And all it takes is just to see what is really going on, what is really happening. It's all about our attention. Our attention was diverted. When we were children, our life was magical, mysterious, bewildering. We had the sense of awe. We like lived in the fairy tale of being alive. And then something changed. Suddenly life became this normal thing, not exciting,
Mundane.
everyday routine, like you said, mundane. And so that initial happiness which every one of us experienced of just being alive, that happiness of being alive, where did it go? When we became adults, what happened to us? So, what I suggest is our attention was diverted from reality into mental construct. As we learned language, as we started conceptualizing things, now we more and more started living in the semantic space of language. And it was such a gradual process that we didn't notice it. But we started taking our mental, the concepts for the real experiences. The real experiences are not concepts, are not words. Words are just representations of the experiences. But we are juggling with words all the time. We are talking to each other. We are using words. We are using language. And language is just, it's abstractions. Words are abstractions. So they are like a map of the territory, but they are not the land. So we got disconnected from reality, from the real land, from the territory out there. Now we are living inside of our mental construct, inside of our mind. So now we developed all these beliefs based on conceptual structures. Actually, we didn't even, the way it started, we got indoctrinated with a certain beliefs. As we grow up, we imitated and we followed the beliefs of our parents, the societal beliefs, like basically human condition. We entered into mental space I call human condition. And human condition is not reality. Reality is not conceptual. The reality is the experience of being alive. Reality is here and now. Reality is timeless. So you can experience it right now. And that experience will give you your life back. It's like your life was diverted, was kind of stolen from you. You are a hostage.
Hijacked.
Hijacked by the human condition.
So what is the human condition and what is the experience of being alive?
So the difference between human condition and the experience of being alive is that the experience of being alive is real. It's just what is. And human condition is just a projection of that experience on the mental process. So it's a concept. It's a conceptual structure. It's a conceptual architecture. Like a map. It's just a, when you look at the map of a city, it's not the city. All the streets are there, but this is not the real streets. All the buildings are there, but they're not the real buildings, right? You may find your way around using the map. You can orient yourself in reality, yet you don't want to live inside of the map. You want to look at the map, orient yourself in the map, and then go out there and experience the real world. But what happened to us, we got stuck in the map. We got stuck in that structure which is supposed to guide our life. And we need to know the structure. It's good to have a map. It guides you through the city. But if you are taking a map for the city, it's not a good idea. You get lost in the map. You get stuck in the map.
And you never find the city.
Yeah, and you will never find the city, no matter how good map you have. You have a great map, the best map in the world, and you will never find the city. You will never find the place where you want to go, right? So you want happiness, you want satisfaction. It's not in the map, it's in the real world. So you got stuck in the map, and now you think that, oh, by accomplishing that, by achieving that, by doing this, but it's all on the conceptual plane. It's all in the conceptual plane. You think that whatever will happen by you playing with different ideas and concepts and beliefs will get you to that satisfaction. No, it will not. Because the satisfaction is not there. It doesn't live there. The satisfaction is in the real world, and you are real too, you see? Now, you yourself, the way you think, what you are taking yourself to be, is also conceptual. So your identity is conceptual. Even your body is conceptual, right? You think, oh, well, I'm this body. No, you are not. You are not this body. Do you know? A body is a concept. It's just a concept. Your hand is just a concept. Your hand cannot live separately from your body, right? So there's no border between your hand and your body. So it's all one thing. Your head doesn't exist because it cannot live without the rest of it. So you are thinking like, oh, my head. No, there's no head. So you think, oh, my body, but there's no body.
I always knew I don't have a head.
So you see, your body cannot exist without food which you, without air that you breathe, without water that you drink, without food which you consume, without the right temperature out there, without right atmospheric pressure out there. Your body cannot even exist without Jupiter being on its orbit there, because it captured asteroids. Otherwise, they would hit the Earth, and there will be no you in your body, right? So, I mean, on that plane, on that level. So
because Jupiter is 1,000 times bigger than the Earth, and it
Yeah.
has a huge amount of gravity. Yeah.
So basically, you are on this physical plane. You are all the conditions of your existence, right? So if you really trace it correctly, you are the entire universe, right? Whatever is in existence, you are there on that level.
So what do you mean by that? That I am the entire universe? Go into that, please.
Well, I don't want to derail ourselves from the problem. Let's go finish with happiness.
Okay.
I want everyone experience happiness right here, right now.
Okay.
Right? I don't want this conversation to be conceptual, I don't want it to become scientific, even though I'm a scientist. But I'm putting all of this aside. I'm putting all my education aside. For this conversation, it's not important. It's not important all the knowledge, all the ideas which I have, all the beliefs which I have like everyone else, all the concepts, all the convictions, I have my points of view and I have my, but all of it is possible at the moment to put aside. Just experience life as it is. Just to give attention to what is, right? Attention away from your mind, away from every concept. Attention to what really here and now. And here and now is the experience of being alive. The moment of existence. The moment which will never turn to another moment. That's time. Time also a concept.
A concept.
Time is a concept. Time is a concept. Any movement, any form.
Anything that's not permanent.
Exactly. Every form is impermanent. It's like waves in the ocean, right? One wave turn to another wave, and they just keep going from one wave to another wave, and they appear and disappear, and it's all
a matrix construct. Is that all a matrix construct? What is the difference between the human condition and saying something to the effect of, it's all the construct of the matrix? So the human condition lives within the matrix.
So again, this conversation can go very easily, and you can hear all this conversation online, very detailed, very profound conversation, very intelligent, very intellectual conversation, yet they are representation of people who are stuck in the conceptual realm, right? So we are stuck there. We are stuck in our belief system. And going back, I don't want to divert this conversation into anything conceptual. I want it to be present. I want it to be here. I want it to be now. And I want you to join. If you would like to join me where I am, because I'm not in the realm of concepts right now. I'm not speaking from any knowledge and understanding. I don't even know what I'm talking about. And I don't even care what I will say next word just will come out. Because it's the entire universe speaks through me. I'm not speaking, because if I will be speaking, it will be just another bunch of, it's just so repetitious and so not interesting to me. What's interesting to me is something which will come out new. Every moment, if I am not coming from what I already know, everything will come as a new thing. It's something I never thought about. It's something like surprising. I want to surprise myself right now. Why am I talking? I want to surprise. That surprising yourself is aliveness. That surprising yourself is wonderment and awe. And that's what the experience of life is, right? The experience of life is that energy that comes in the present moment. And that energy is you. That's who you truly are. But when you say, my body, right, that's a word. A body is already not that. You can't experience your body. Everything which you can't experience, just stop right now, right there. Did you get what I just said?
Yeah, what do you mean you can't experience your body?
Yeah. You tell me. What do I mean? But you can't experience your body. Your body is just a word. Body is just a concept. It cannot be experienced. So, don't think about it. Is it true or not? Is it true or not? Just look into it.
I can see definitely.
Why am I saying that?
I can see that I am different and I'm completely separate from my body. I am not my body. That I totally feel.
So who are you?
I'm an eternal being.
Well, but
I'm a permanent being, whereas my body is impermanent.
Well, but you see that this is a concept. I'm eternal being. Eternity is a concept. Being is a concept. I am is a concept. So it's actually, you see what I'm saying? There is a way. See, our attention was diverted from reality into conceptual realm. We are trying now to reclaim our attention. Get it back. Get it back. Right? It's ours. It's our biggest treasure. If we have our attention back, we have everything back. We have the whole world. We have the whole universe. We have eternity. We have no fear. Everything is there.
And we can heal our illness.
Exactly. Because again, what's illness? Illness is a lack of attention. Lack of attention to what's true. See, when you are lacking attention to what's true, then you create a concept called illness. Illness is just another concept.
Or unhappiness,
Well,
or depression.
In illness, anything of that sort, you know yourself. You say it, you believe it, and it becomes true. Illusion becomes reality. It's like a magician on stage performing his voodoo thing, and you think, oh, it's real.
So are you saying we're magicians on our own magic, in our own magic show?
We're magicians of derailing ourselves from reality. We are
the creators of our own magic show.
Yes.
So we're the smoke and mirrors of our own life.
Exactly. So we like to delude ourselves. We like to deceive ourselves to experience something else from complete paradise. You know, because your initial attention, think about a child. I mean, it's a paradise. Child wants to play. That's it. No matter what you give to a child, playing in the sand, you know, in dirt, doesn't matter what, child is happy. I mean, when child is crying, it's not real. The child is happy all the time. It's crying and it's in a split second it's laughing, right? So it's instantaneous, right? It's just like, it's not what we think it is. It's not the child is unhappy. No, it just expresses itself. It just, you know, that's it. I express this way, that way. So now, so we are in this game. We got stuck in this game, like in the movie Matrix. This is just our game. This is just our play. We are playing all these roles. We invented all these roles. You know, I am this, I am that. After I am comes role, whatever role. I am a parent. I am a child. I am a teacher. I'm a professor in university. I'm I'm a policeman, I'm a president. So whatever it is, or I'm a Christian, I'm a Muslim, or whatever you say, or I'm a man, or I'm a woman.
Or
anything.
I am good and the rest of the people are bad.
Yeah, whatever you say about yourself, you are an actor that plays a role of that. So you are an actor that on the stage, of that conceptual stage which we created, you are on that conceptual stage, you play that role, and that role is real. I am a parent. Oh yes, sure, I am a parent. You are that. I'm a Christian, right? It's my faith, it's my belief. You feel your identity in that, right? But that's the actor plays the role. The actor plays the role of being Christian. The actor plays the role of being a parent. The actor plays the role of being a comedian or a doctor or whatever, right? And the actor is lost in the role. It's completely lost in he or she completely lost in the role, and that's why our life is so serious. But the moment you are awakened and see who you are, because who you are is real, role is conceptual again. So you are giving attention to concepts into which your attention was diverted to that. So you gave your attention to concepts, and now you are lost in that conceptual paradigm. You are away from yourself. You are not that anymore. You are not life anymore, right? So when you are life, there's nothing but satisfaction and happiness. There's nothing but help in youthfulness, happiness and health, because test it on yourself tomorrow. If you have any kind of ailment, right? Look at that as a concept. Just pronounce the name of that ailment and look at it from a different perspective. Look at it from a perspective. This is just a word, right? And I am investing it with a meaning. I have this power to invest the meaning into this word. And I call it this condition, my illness, right? So if you take your power back to yourself, if you say to yourself, no, I see. This is just a map. That's not the real thing. I'm taking the map for the land. I'm taking the map for the city. Now I go back, okay? And now I reclaim. What's really going on? Is there such a thing as illness? What is that? Right? Now you start looking at what do I feel? Don't give it a name. What do you actually feel about it? How does it manifest? Maybe it's a pain in your leg, right? So now oh, it's a pain in my leg.
Well, you just had a pain in your leg.
Okay, yes, I did. So what did I do with that pain? Why I brought it up? For a second, I got stuck, I just oh, my leg is in pain.
For many, many days.
How many days?
Well, a few days, but then it was just magically gone.
Yes. So what happened? And that happens because we are in this plane, and because we are conditioned to conceptualize things, to invest ourselves into giving meanings to things. So we are like a meaning-making machine. So we need to know ourselves this way. So we traded our direct relatedness with reality that a child had, a baby, into meaning-making machines now. So whatever we create in our mind on the conceptual level, we think that's how it is. That's how it should be or shouldn't be.
So
or
yeah,
this
so
is
I
right,
have
or
a
this
question
is wrong,
about that.
or this is beautiful, or this is ugly, you know. So we create this duality and multiplicity of things, and then in that situation we feel that who we are on the bodily level, we are limited. We are this limited thing, you know. We are not everything. We are just limited. Right? So in that limited thing, we call names, we call this name, that name, and when we feel something is not right, we call it an illness, we give it a name, we interpret it, we give meaning to it. But now I'm asking you to go back. If you have any kind of condition, right? Like for example, I have tinnitus, which is the ringing in the ears, right? So at the beginning when I got it, it was like very unpleasant, well, because unusual, you know, and automatically mind makes something of it. Oh, it's so terrible, it's not good, I don't want it, why it's ringing in my ears, and so on and so on. But I know already, I know how to get my attention back, right? Attention, it grabs your attention, right? It grabs, because you are
Like 24/7.
You automatically want to conceptualize. Yeah. That's our habitual pattern, right? We habitually conceptualize life. So we need to see that for ourselves. So I gave it immediately. I gave my power away to my tinnitus, right? Oh, it's not a good thing. But then I notice it because I'm not there, because I'm always back to experience of being alive here and now. The experience of being alive here and now is the only thing in existence. There is no tomorrow, there's no past, there's no nothing. This is it. And you can feel it. And it's not even the experience of something, right? Because all experiences will enter into that space that is the experience of being alive. They come and go. But the experience of being alive is there. And you can be there. You are that. You can experience that. It's like waves are coming and going, but the ocean is always there, right? Ocean is always there. So I took my power back from I took attention away from the word tinnitus and actually start experiencing that in the moment. Okay, so what is the actual experience? Okay, this is ringing. Okay, I'm giving a word, ringing, to it. Okay, it's not ringing. Ringing is a word. So you keep going back. You see, you have to go back to actually experiencing what you experience. You know, when you say something about it, it's not the experience yet. It's not the experience of being alive. When you stop when you stop labeling it in any way, shape, or form, then suddenly the beauty of it will dawn on you. No matter what it is, it's so beautiful. You know,
So you're the first person on the planet that's calling ailments and illnesses beautiful.
When I start seeing the beauty of my tinnitus, I started crying. How beautiful it is. And then I went online and I started reading about tinnitus, you know, and I came across these spiritual interpretations in Hinduism, in other religions, that is actually, this sound is very meaningful. This is actually a representation of spiritual growth and whatever it is. So I'm saying, so there's a positive twist on it too, on conceptual level. You can give it a positive, you can reframe it in the positive way. But that's not even that. That's just another concept. It's helpful though. It's much better than believing that it's something bad, better believing that it's something good.
Well, we all have a proclivity
Yeah.
to frame things in the most negative light, whereas Just the opposite of it is so much more helpful.
Yeah. But this is still on the level of psychology. On the level of psychology, it always will be just a bandage on the wound, right? It will never be the resolution, right? You want to go resolution, you always have to go beyond the concept. You have to go always into experience. What is the experience of the moment of that which is you experiencing, right? If that's your pain, you heard of spontaneous healings, right? That's what happens. Sometimes people stumble upon that. It happens sometimes accidentally. People so much in despair, so their attention shifts from concept into real thing. In state of despair, a lot of good things happen. So because you just like hit the dead end, you cannot go further. So you hit the bottom.
Well, you did that.
Right? In case of tinnitus, I didn't go that deep. I just turned around. But before in my life,
well, you went pretty deep even with tinnitus for some time.
Yeah. No, it hit you.
Many
hard.
people commit suicide over that.
People do, and that's very, very sad. It's very tragic that people, with such a nuisance, this tinnitus is such a nuisance, right? It's nuisance, and yet millions of people suffer because they cannot get their attention back and power back and give it back and illuminate the condition. When you illuminate the condition is gone, right? Even and again, it's a nature of spontaneous healing, the same nature, The condition gets illuminated. When you illuminate the condition, it's gone. No matter how serious it seems to be initially, because all this seriousness is a conceptual structure. We train to be this way. We're like, oh, this is so serious. Well, when you know the experience of life, the word seriousness of anything loses its meaning. Fear loses its meaning. There's just like, there's life. There's life, and you are it. There's no separation. So there's nothing. So let's not go deep into that. But I'm just saying that we are here right now, and as I pointed at, and see for yourself if this is true for you. Forget about this. Is not a theory. This is not like logical representation of something. This is not
It's certainly not a rational.
It's not an explanation. It's not understanding. It's none of that. It's something which is there and it can be experienced. I'm pointing at that. You would like to experience that? Look into that and see. Your intention might completely suddenly shift. It might happen. It might not. It might happen tomorrow. It might happen tomorrow. Today you will listen and say, what a bunch of nonsense. But then you will come tomorrow. And this happened to many, many people to whom we spoke, right? Because, at the moment people get confused, and then next day they come to you and say, oh my God, I woke up and like I'm in a different world. The world is completely different. Of course it's different. It's a real world. Yesterday it was just a conceptual structure. It was house of cards, and now it's a real home. Of course it's different. Or it was a cave. You sat there in the darkness, and now you walk out of the cave and you see sunlight and you see the beauty of life. Of course it's different, right? So there is something there except what we normally think it is, what we normally consider life to be, So because our primary religion is, we think that, some people believe in God, some people believe in this, some people believe in that. We all believe in the map, in the conceptual structure. We all believe that we know something, and we don't. That's what Socrates said. I know that I don't know. And that's what make me the wisest person. Yes, of course, if you know and you take your knowledge seriously, and it becomes your belief system, right? And you are trapped. First of all, you are trapped in belief system of your wherever you came from.
Culturally.
You came from your nationality, your country,
The way you were raised.
your religion, your background, whatever it is, you are there. And then on top of it, you develop your own structure of your own conditioning. And so all of this is there, right? It's not like you need to demolish it. No, okay, it's a structure. You have to see it, it's a structure. It's a map, but it's not the land.
It's not just a map, it's the structure of your entire enslavement
Yeah.
of your entire life.
Yes.
Right from the moment you're born
Yes.
in the culture and religion and society you're
Yeah.
born until
Yeah.
you grow up to the different careers and basically every stage of life you're a slave to a certain master.
Yeah. So basically, you look at superstitions of different religions. And, oh, this is such a this is a cult. Oh, this is so much superstition.
And we're all members of a cult,
Well, this is the cult. The
Yeah.
cult is human condition.
right?
Human condition is the cult. Okay?
And we're all card carriers
Yeah.
in that cult.
So, and we wonder, why do we have all these wars and disasters and, and why life is such a struggle and so much difficulties and so much problems. We have all these problems, multiple problems, and we are looking for all the solution to all the problems. When everything comes down to our attention is diverted from reality into conceptual realm. And we are confused between the map and the land, right? We got stuck in our own mind, in our concept. We cannot stop and just see that when I say a body, it's just an abstraction. You can't experience body.
That's a difficult pill to swallow for most people.
Well, don't swallow. Just look it for yourself.
Yeah.
There's no such a thing as body. You think about. You have to think about it. You can't experience it. Can you experience your body? No, you have to think. You have to say body. Oh, what does it mean? It means this and that and this and that. So everything which means something is a concept, right? And it's different from your direct experience. So direct experience is that. The concept is not that. So there has to be clear distinction and awareness to that distinction and suddenly awakening to, well, okay, I have this conceptual structure and there's the two different options. Maybe your life works or it doesn't at all, Maybe you are homeless on the street, or maybe you are a billionaire running a big corporation. I don't know. It doesn't matter, right? You are stuck in the same conceptual realm. If you don't feel happiness here and now, if you don't feel satisfaction of just being alive without needing anything, if you don't feel that, you are stuck in conceptual realm, no matter what. So now, if you are in trouble, if you are ill, if you are whatever it is, well, then what I'm saying to you is like remedy now. You have to, you better look into that. It'll heal you. It'll take care of your condition. It will pay your rent. Okay, how about that? It'll do everything. Just take it seriously. Because this is your power. You're claiming your power back. You are not willing to be slave anymore. You are running away from the prison of human condition.
And this is the miraculous space of abundance you can walk into.
Well, life is abundance. There's no shortage of anything. Abundance, again, is a concept. It's just like indoctrination, like all of it, all of it is yours on experiential level. Everything is available to you on experiential level. So, but if you, for example, say, if you're well off, you have a good family, you have this beautiful life, but still, you know,
Not 100% happy.
still you feel like there's some clouds out there, right? You don't have to destroy your mental concept. You don't have to change anything. You don't have to give up what you have. All you need to do is just for a moment sit down and take your mind and put it aside. And don't worry, you will take it back. And don't worry,
It's not running away.
no, your mental indoctrinated system will not, your architecture will not collapse, you know. It's difficult, you know, my mental structure will not collapse. I've been indoctrinated for life. How can it collapse? You know, it's difficult.
I wish it would, but it's not going to.
So sometimes I display certain things which I immediately practically catch and say, well, what am I doing? You know, this is not me, you know, this is not who I am. You know, I just like, for a moment I get stuck with, you know, that something is wrong. You know, but it doesn't last more than a moment. And for you it will not last more than a moment. It shouldn't last more than a moment. The moment you see what it is really, that it's not really you who is, it's not you who is manifesting that. It's the condition that you bought in manifesting that, right? It's not people who blowing themselves up, terrorists, you know, somewhere, suicidal terrorists. It's them blowing themselves. It's the condition which took over their life, blowing them up, right? So like everything is like that. You know, no one is, there's no evil, there's no good, right? And cannot be, it's one thing. How can there be two things, right? Cannot be. So see it for yourself again. So, and we'll talk about it. And there are many questions can arise from this program. So
In the future programs.
That's enough for today. And please, whatever questions come into your mind, leave it in the comments so we can relate to it, and we can have response, you know, that works specifically for the place where you, because every one of us stuck in certain place, you know, and your question will immediately indicate where is the stuckness. You will always have to start where you're the most stuck. And if that area is clarified, it's like almost like water is running through the pipe and there's some area suddenly blocked, and that's it. You need to poke through and suddenly it's running. So the same way. So we need to work together. You know, if this speaks to you really, right? If this speaks to you on any level,
Support us and encourage us, subscribe and comment.
Yeah, so give us a chance, give yourself a chance, and we'll continue together. And together, this awakening experience, we can manifest in our individual life, in our families, in our community, in our society. That's what we need to manifest, right? We need to awaken to in the real world and distinguish between reality and conceptual structure. And then we will be much better off.
So you never answered my question.
Okay, maybe next time, if you like,
No.
I can answer now quickly,
Yes,
because
yes.
we are
Yes.
already, we don't want to bore people anymore.
So the question is, why do people have this proclivity to make? So from what you're saying, we live in this God-given permanent state. But what is this life that we all have a proclivity to make permanent into impermanent, to make what is that experience of being alive, make it into pain and see our suffering instead?
Well, it's basically the same mechanism as when you go go into the movies, right? To a movie theater to see a movie, and you suspend your reality, but like just for entertainment purposes, right? You want to be entertained. It's not doesn't feel right to sit here and say, look at the screen and say, no, I know this is not real, this is all baloney, this is actors are playing this role, there's a producer, they are behind this and cameraman. No, you want to engage with the story, but it's not true, it's not real, it's just it's all on film, it's not reality, but you suspend your own reality, you suspend disbelief, right? So now you believe now. You know how to suspend disbelief. That's what you do. So you know how to do it. So now suddenly this movie is, oh, this is what's going on at these years, and now you're crying, all this tragedy going on, tears going down your cheeks, and you are there, you are projected into the screen, right? That's exactly what happened to you when you were a child. You were in the real world, and then you got projected into the movie that you call now my life. Or me, right? Me who is the owner of this place.
So you chose to step
Yeah.
from permanence into impermanence.
But the difference between this and the movie, you are willingly suspend disbelief, suspend your reality to experience the movie. But as a child, you are not willingly. You just had no faculty of thinking or understanding, nothing. You just got drawn into that conceptual structure, right? Which is human condition. You lost yourself in human condition, which is where your movie now is occurring. Whereas your life, you have a story. You are living the story which you call my life. You live a story that you experience as me. Me is a story. There is no me. There is nothing like that. Again, another concept. It's just another concept. So any word is a concept. It's the only experience that's real. So does that illuminate that question? I don't want to answer.
Yes.
I don't want to answer on the question. The answer is just like nonsense, right? It's a conceptual thing. Questions and answers, and all this online full of questions.
But you ask
and
people to
answers.
comment.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what kind of questions would you like them to focus on?
Yeah, but see the point that they will ask questions because that's how they relate to everything, right? Relate. You guys, your head is full of questions because that's conceptual process, and that's where you are. If you have questions, you are stuck in the concepts, okay? But you have to clear up the pipe. You have to. This is the stuckness. Every question is the stuckness. Whatever question.
So how would
have,
you ask people to share their thoughts?
Well, no. I ask to show, by asking questions, you are showing me where the pipe is clogged. Pipe is clogged there. I will not give you answer. I will push the plug out. That's all it is. That's my job. I'm pushing plug.
You snake the plumbing.
Yeah, I'm the spiritual plumber. Okay, I'm a plumber. I just come to your place. I'm a simple guy. I just want to the waters of life to flow through you, through your mind, through your life, waters of life, not waters of some words and ideas and beliefs and superstitions and concepts.
And logical explanations of the inexplicable.
All of it has its own role, for sure. In science, we notice the patterns. Again, science is the map of the territory. And it's good to have a map, because by the map we can still relate to the world. We can still reach the destination. But we need, from the map, distinguish what the real world is and go there, and then it works, right? So science would be nothing if after the theory and theory, people would not go and build the machines and do things and and deal with the real situation in the world, right? So then when it becomes like a touchable and feelable, and again you can give all kinds of concepts to that too. But the goal is understand the role of concepts in your life, but not give your power to them. Don't get stuck into them. Don't see how your identity is created from that conceptual realm, right? Your identity and the fear that you experience, the fear of existence, cannot exist if you experience the real world. It's pointing that your concepts are fueling that fear. The concepts are fueling that fear, because concepts are not the real thing. There always will be dissatisfaction. There always will be something missing, something incomplete. You feel incomplete. Hey, there's an easy way out. Just observe. Just sit down and say to your mind, well, I see, this is my mind, this is concept, this is words. I'm putting it aside. And now, what's real right now? What do I feel? What do I experience right now? And see where it goes.
Would you please ask people to subscribe to our channel? Because my hand is breaking from holding the camera.
No, I say don't subscribe. Don't do anything. I'm saying, what are we offering?
Don't comment, don't subscribe, don't share.
Do what's good for you. Do what's will benefit you. Because I'm not saying that what I'm doing right now is for you. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm doing right now is for me. First, I love it. I love to experience reality, right? And I love to share it with other people. And I feel the difference with other people when they suddenly get the sense of what real life is.
Illuminated.
So, yeah, but I'm not coming from the place of helping anyone. I'm not, it's not the point. It's not the point. The point is rejoicing is a mutual celebration of life. We are all together in it. We can have life which works for everyone, right? And as soon as we are aware of who we truly are beyond our identity, this world will descend upon us. It will absolutely descend upon us. We will not need to move to Mars, where Elon Musk wants to send us. We don't need Mars at the moment. We don't know how
Not
to
at the
live
moment.
here. We don't know how to walk on the ground yet. We are like babies who don't know how to walk.
To walk on earth.
Exactly. We don't know how to walk. We keep falling down, like toddlers. We don't know how to walk. So we need to learn how to walk, and then, okay, we'll go wherever we'll go. But we have to focus on this right now. And if all the channels which we see online, a lot of intellectual channels, if they will refocus to this, they have to, they should, they must. Enough baloney, enough abstraction.
That's truly our obligation to one
Enough
another.
discussion.
That's our obligation to one another as human beings.
Exactly.
To bring focus to life.
Yes. Yes.
Not just to sell our personal agenda.
That's what I see. Mm-hmm. I see the beauty. I see the beauty in bringing focus to life.
Yeah.
Right? We need to bring the focus to life. Enough abstract conversations, enough interpretation of biblical stories, They're all wonderful and beautiful, but everyone can read Bible, and everyone can experience it for yourself, And every Christian should awaken to his identity of being Christian, right? To liberate yourself from that identity. If you don't liberate yourself from identity, you are a conceptual Christian. So what's good about it? It just
Well, Jesus was certainly not a conceptual Christian.
Exactly.
He was
Exactly.
definitely the epitome
Exactly.
of the experiential Christian.
Exactly. Jesus was about bringing focus to life. He was about this. He said, kingdom of God is here and now. How? It will not come in any visible way. You will not say it's here or there. Kingdom of God is here and now. So why are you waiting for tomorrow? Why are you waiting for heaven to come? Why are you waiting to meet your relatives back, your dead parents and dead grandfathers? And why are you not awakened for what's going on here right now? This is where life is. This is where you are, and the way you will be forever. You want it or not? You know what I'm saying? And you will not save yourself from this. This is your life. You will not escape from it, no matter how you want it, no matter what heavens and hells you will develop in your mind, in your concept. You will not escape from it, from this world, this reality of what life it is, right here, right now. God bless you, all the blessings, love and peace.